That's a good question. I guess we don't look at it to go in thinking how much money we can make. I think that's a big thing for us. Of course, we have to be profitable. There's no doubt about it. And outsource is even with all this, we're a strong, profitable company. We just wanted to, and one of the big things is we wanted to make a difference. We really, even to this day, we're still wanting to come up with things to make a difference in this industry, to make us different from the other aggregators out there. I'm not saying that the other aggregator is all about money. I'm just saying, I can only speak on behalf of outsource. I'm just saying money wasn't our motivation.
Yeah.
And I think, without saying too much, but money is not our motivation.
Yeah.
We have to be profitable, yes, but how much money do you need? That's saying, how much money do you need to be happy? Well, from us, it's about giving back, and it's about making a difference, and to changing the way aggregation is done in Australia.
Yeah, excellent.
And I believe we have achieved that, and we are achieving that, and that's why we don't go down the way of certain models, because that's not who we are. We're a high-touch aggregator, and that's what we are. We're a high-touch aggregator who look at our members as our business partners, and we want to be there right from the start all the way through to when we get them to where they want to go.
Thank you.
So,
Yeah. I'll also say this is not a paid advertisement for outsource.
Oh, no.
And I'll circle back to, at the beginning of this conversation, I mentioned our business name, and part of the reason, the Teachers and Nurses Mortgage and Finance, with our two different brands of Education, Healthcare and Community Builders Mortgage and Finance. Anybody who's been following us will know we're a social enterprise, and we use mortgage broking to be able to divert funds into charitable causes and community-based stuff. And working with an organisation that is not charging us a fortune in terms of an operational cost allows us to be more sustainable, to be able to help the very communities that we're wanting to do. And that's part of the reason why I wanted this discussion with Tanya, was to say thank you for creating this space that allows us to build what we're scaling up towards. But it was also a case of, well, why have you done what you've done when nobody else has done it? So anyway, so thank you very much for covering that off.
Well, I can't repeat what I'd say to that. I think the proof is in the pudding. And as you know, that good old saying, figures don't lie. We don't add to the cost of lending to the lender's bottom line. You just have to look at how much profit those lenders are making. The annual reports came out and everything like that. What we're doing is changing the way lending is done in Australia. It doesn't have to be through branches anymore. And I honestly believe that the consumer has driven this as well. The consumer has said, we just don't want to walk in or go into a branch that's just going to offer us one set of products. There's all these other lenders out there that have all these products that will be probably better for that consumer than maybe the one that they're banking with. But you go to somewhere because you just go to somewhere, you don't know anything more. And the mortgage broking industry has evolved so much. And yes, have we taken the market share away from the banks? Well, yes, but hold on, we're still selling their products for them out into the marketplace. So there'd be lenders out there that maybe wouldn't get what they're getting today if it wasn't for the mortgage broking industry.
Yeah.
So no, brokers don't add to the cost of lending. That's an old wives' tale that they keep on rolling out now and again. And if anything, what we've done, we've made this industry a competitive industry. an industry that's going to be in the best interest of the client, and just offering one product in our eyes is not in the best interest.
Yeah.
They must have a nice variety, and then that consumer is provided with factual information so they can make an educated decision on which lender they want to go through. I think it's fantastic that best interest duty is coming.
Yeah.
I think it's made our industry even more professional and transparent. Just remember, and the banks sometimes forget this, they're not underbid. So when they come out and say some comments out in the media or to the Senate inquiry, I think they're forgetting to tell exact the story. They're not underbid, but we are.
But we are, yeah, absolutely.
So, no, we don't add to their cost of lending. I don't think it's the government necessarily, Laurie. Every few years, a lender might throw out a bit of a bombshell saying, well, this is unfair. Under the Royal Commission, we had to do something over here for the bonuses, but the brokers aren't, they don't have to do anything. That, the commission structure, blah, blah, blah. I think this now every few years, it's just got to stop. We've had the Royal Commission. We've had every inquiry, every oversight of our industry that you could name. And again, I keep on saying this, yet again, the consumer has said, this is what we want.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's will it go away? Who knows? Once we get to 80%, and the way we're going, this industry will get to 80% of all mortgages in Australia being written by a third party. They'll try. Sooner or later, hopefully they'll go, wave the white flag and go, this is the lenders, we get it.
Yeah.
We finally get it. Work with us, work with our industry, because what they could be doing is that they work, it's not the branch versus the broker. That's gone a long time. Is it still there a little bit? Yes it is, channel conflict it is, in certain institutions, still there a little bit. Not a lot anymore, because the lenders have chosen, some of the lenders have chosen to work with us as an industry, because they're still going to they're getting a loan, but they can get all these other, the transactional side, they can get the investment money side, the cash, that, the transactional, which includes cash. That's all they had to do. That's all they have to do. It's not, it's a no-brainer when you think about it.
Yeah.
So the ones that do that, they're going, there's the lenders.
Yeah.
The ones that aren't, still about here.
Yeah. And I would hate, not just because I work within the industry, but if we were to look at the example of what happened to financial planning and the changes particularly around life insurance remuneration and the damage that's done to the life insurance industry, and no one has benefited that, particularly consumers. If they bring the same kind of attitude into broking, that's a step backwards in terms of consumer choice. That's my position. So yeah, I would totally agree with that. Cool. Thank you very much. And that plays straight into one of our other mottos of partnerships over competition. That's being shared with any broker who might happen to be watching this, not just outsourced brokers, but that's words of wisdom to anybody within the industry. So thank you very much, Tanya. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Laurie. Thank you.
No worries.
And thank you for choosing outsource.
Thank you.